Hey guys, so welcome to this session, everyone. So hope you all are safe and yeah, without any delay, let's start today's session. आज थोड़ी late हो गई है do that. So yes, today we are gonna deal with the topic different types of flowers. So yes, without any delay, let's get started. And who all are new here? I am Fatima and I'm from Kerala, and we are gonna take different types of flowers today. So starting with the first one, a normal flower. First of all, I'm giving for keeper. I'm gonna give. So I'll zoom you guys in so that you can see everything detailed. Okay, I'm gonna start from here. Or else you can give swirl के ऊपर आप thumbs दे सकते हो. I'll give that one and then do the balance. These are kinds of basic kind of flowers. Okay, ऐसी आप thumbs दे सकती हो. So humps, when you give आपको, if you want like even humps and all, what you should do is ऐसी चार side you can draw different like equal length की line. जितनी height आपकी humps को चाहिए उतनी height तक you can draw that line. Okay, and after that वो line की height can follow that height and do the humps. So the humps will be even and equal. Okay, so that's tip from my side. You can get equal and even humps when you do this method. If you are a beginner or if you are like a pro, you will automatically get it. Okay, so yes. So after this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give again 4 lines. Okay, and I'm gonna give petals for this. So petals equally we have to distribute. इसके लिए I have given that line. So I'm giving SC petals first. So दो petals will come on each of the space between these lines. ये lines के बीच में जो space है ना, वहां पर equal number of petals will come, which is there is number of two petals pick करने के लिए space है, दो petals को pick करने के लिए there is space. So I'm giving two of it. Okay, 1, 2. See, कितनी like even and equal बनाया है. One more like that. Now the last two petals. I'm sorry. थोड़ी गड़बड़ हो गई. Perfect. It's fine. The last one. See कितनी equally those petals got distributed. So if you didn't draw that line, if you don't draw that line, sometimes people may tend to have an extra petal which used to congest inside ये petals की ये shape में congest हो जाएगी. So it won't be so you know easy to see and it won't be that beautiful to see. So if you do like this ऐसे partial करिए तो you will find it much more easier to do. So yes, that's the first type of flower. Now the second one. Again, I'm giving a swirl, swirl few per humps. If you want, you can give lines and then distribute it. I'm not doing that because it takes my time. So yes. So like that, I have given humps. Now it's super. I'm gonna give broad ones. If you want, you can give those lines. Okay, ऐसी lines आप दे सकते हो. Or else you can do as you like. See, I didn't do that, partial dividing, and also you'll see it will end up with something. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe it will end up with not so equally distributed. See, that one doesn't have the space as the others. So if you are like having a practice on henna, maybe you would adjust it. You maybe you can, make it, not that, what I meant. Yeah, I mean there is less space, but it is not standing out. Yeah, that is what I meant. It's not standing out. So if you are, kind of having a practice, it doesn't stand out. You can make it as flawless as you want it. So yes, that is what I meant. Oh my god, it took so much time to explain that. So yes, now moving on to the next one, which will be a bunch of, floral bunch. Before that, I'll show that flower and then we'll make the floral bunch. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna draw that flower. यहाँ पर I'll draw it. So first of all, I need to give the wall. So it's vacation time in Kerala. It's really fun. We are at our, mom's place and also having our vacation here. It's fun. 2 to 3 days we spend here and then move. So yes, I have given thick petals on top of that. Now इसके ऊपर I'm gonna give small सा petal ऐसी, like this. Now इसके ऊपर I'm gonna give another layer of petals which will be यहाँ से start करूँगी and this line will come in between. Now the third layer. So this is a kind of 3 layer rose or whatever you can call it. But yeah, now I'm gonna make it a bunch. So I'll start from the side. Okay, sorry, that was not visible. So I have drawn a swirl. If you want, you can give that thick petals, or else you can start as the smallest, thinnest one. Like that. Now, iski topper, the bigger one. Now, iski upar, like the biggest one, last layer. Okay. ये थोड़ी गड़बड़ी हो गई. But that's fine. We are gonna make it as one, so we'll make it as flawless as possible as we can. So yeah. Now I'm giving the second one. Second story, near to this one I'll give. The swirl will be coming there. Next the petals. Second left. And the third one. I'm giving that. Now what I'm gonna do is इसके ऊपर जो part है, I'll thicken it. So that will have a beautiful outline. I see parts. Okay, and I'm gonna give the third one here. Sorry for the phone. I promised you this time I will have the best phone, but I didn't. As I was not at my home, a bit busy over here. Vacation season hai is in Kerala. So yeah. Okay, that one went beautiful. So the third one I love the most. Top part and darkening. That makes a bunch, flower bunch. Now इसको leaves दे रही हूँ. Set of three, or you can give a set of four leaves. That's up to you. Actually, everything is about the process. Trust the process thing. After doing the whole work, it looks awesome. Yeah, trust the process always. And sometimes the consistency also makes it worse. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. So that is the flower bunch. You can make it with any kind of flower you are imagining about, like whatever. Yeah. So coming to a 3D kind of flower. First of all, I'm giving this kind of base that will be the starting. Same to the opposite side. It's kind of eyeliner. Like uh, in case of eyeliner, we'll miss it, right? Sometimes it looks like twin sisters. Sometimes it looks like sisters from another mother. So that's same going on with these petals. So yeah, sometimes they look even and equal. Sometimes they are not. But I know girls will understand it. Now here I'm going the base part. Now I will give a semicircle kind of shape like that, and then inside that give some circles or whatever you can give such hollow shapes, and then I'm just darkening by avoiding that shapes. The outer part I'll just darken like that. Now I'm gonna give one more semicircle. उसके ऊपर a petal. Okay, so petals. Okay, like that. That will be the one. Taking the other petal to the other side. So yeah. Bring it to that. Now the next one, like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, so it is, these are like one. Okay, this part. Okay, so next will be a shaded part. So starting from here. First of all, we'll draw the outline and then shade because it makes messier if we shade and then do the gallery. It gets messier. So again, I'm telling, trust the process. It doesn't look that great now. Given that. Now the side key petal. We're gonna filter. I'm gonna bring it like this. So we connect it to that. Clicks. Now the lower part. Okay, sorry. Just make sure that the shape, like the whole flower petals size is matching to each other because yeah, it won't look good if it doesn't match and all. So yeah, as I always say, you can just make that even by using the technique which I always say, which is the darkening technique. That is the flower. So now we are gonna make it a bit more beautiful by doing some work in it, and that will be shading first. Starting from here, I'm just giving some shadings like strokes. Okay, stroke shading to the other side too. I see. Now we are leaving this part, the middle part, and then doing the last part because if we do like a whole, it will look like a bit congested. If you want, you can do. It's up to you. It's how you prefer it. So yeah, sometimes some people may think it is beautiful, then you can go with it. So no problem. According to me, it's a kind of, congesting and all. I'm just shading the outer part and the very inner part. Okay, giving strokes as shading. And now this one, the last. Now we are gonna darken the part. Okay. So not only the outer part, according to this kind of flowers, the Arabic kind of flowers, this is kind of Arabic flower or 3D flowers as you can call it. So yeah, according to these kind of flowers, it's not only about the outer part we darken, it's also the inner part that matters. So yeah, I'm also gonna do the inner part because or else these part like whole flower, the area inside that will stand out. So we don't want that. Everything should look a bit. matching, not the kind of flowers we draw first, not only the outer part, because that's the whole, it is the part of this flower. So we are done with the center part. Now this part, like that. So some places you can just lower the pressure. Every area you don't need to give that equal pressure and all. It can be like a little bit more high pressure than low pressure. ऐसी भी आप कर सकती हो. So a natural kind of look will come. You can see it's coming to its shape. That is why I told trust the process. Actually, first it was not that great. Abhi bhi, it may be for some people it may not be great. It's a bit, not. I used to draw because of the cone. Yes, will be the glass. How it looks. So it's kind of a 3D flower. But as I have done in an acrylic board and also my cone is not so good, that's why. But even if the cone consistency was good, I would have done it much more better. But this one is all I can do for now. So yes, that will be the 3D flower. Now coming on to the next one. Moving on, I'll do a rose flower. काफी space बहुत कम है. So yes, that will we do. So यहाँ पर we'll do it. First of all, I'm giving a small swirl. Okay, this is a rose, so we'll start with a swirl. Now I'm gonna give the inner petal. Giving very light pressure because there is not much space, so I'm just limiting my pressure of the cone and doing the design so I can make as small as possible. यहाँ से I'm taking a petal. It's kind of a cluster of petals when it comes to a rose. I'm just giving an irregular kind of shape. Gonna bring it down. You can give as you like how the petals you need to bring it. वैसे you can bring the petals. It's not a big deal. But the shape, it should be on point. Okay. Now, last layer. We're bulging a bit more out, not too much, a bit, making it a bit bigger, not too much. Okay, because it's kind of should bring that 3D look. So upper part will be a bit, you know, of a smaller size, and when it comes to the side and the lower part, it just makes much more bigger in shape as we need that 3D kind of effect. Okay, taking it from here. Or else you can do it in the regular size. That doesn't matter. I'm just taking a petal from here and just bringing it there. Okay. Because I just need to make it sort of looking okay. Uh, Until this part it was fine, right? Yeah, but that's fine. Because of the space limitation I have, that's why. Now let's start giving a bit shade and all. Very small strokes I'm giving because we haven't drawn a big petal or something. We have small petals now. So yes. So we have to keep that in mind and then do it. Yeah, it's kind of making to its shape. Actually, the shading and thickening is kind of a magic. According to your shading and thickening, how it becomes. So whenever you do that, be careful. It can also make it worse, and also it can make it much more beautiful. So the sides the shade goes, how you darken it, kitna thick hai, kitna thin hai, it all depends upon like what your finished product is. So be careful. I'm just giving an irregular kind of shape. So as you can see, it's now coming on to its shape. As I said, it was not that great before, but yeah, it's coming into its shape now. Yeah, it's kind of have made a beautiful growth. And about these parts, you can give here and there a bit darkness. So it gives that kind of a reality to the flower, kind of a realistic kind of flower. So you can give some darkness in some areas, not everywhere, like in some dens. ऐसे डेंट होती है when we draw, वहां पर आप दे सकती हो, और else कहीं भी you can give it like here and there. So it makes that beautiful kind of reality kind of look. It is like awesome. So yes, that's it. That is a rose now. Now we are gonna make an Arabic flower again. Doing an Arabic flower, yes. So first of all, I'm dealing with, of course, swirl. So we'll do it here because काफी space है यहाँ. Yeah. Swirl. मैंने first swirl किया है. Now इसकी top and very thin and long humps. Just looks rubbish when I do henna with bad consistency cone. I have given a layer of petals. I mean a layer of hump. Now इसके ऊपर I'm gonna add some broad hump. like this. Okay, the shape will be like this. Okay, it will not make it. Anyways, yeah. do it anyways. Okay, now darken करती हूँ like the top part. I'm actually not that confident about henna cone because this henna cone makes me, mad. Whenever I design with these kinds of henna cone, which is too loose, this makes me mad. So second layer I'm giving. Third, third petal, second layer. So try to not touch each other, it will smudge. So yeah, be careful with that. If you are dealing with a cone like me, please do control the pressure of the cone. It will smudge after sometimes or else. Okay, so I have given second layer. Now is it off. I'm gonna give the third layer, which will be limb. Try to drag the cone. It is the best to give those thin and slim lines. And try to make it as perfect as you can. Because yeah, if it goes like this, as I am doing, it won't look pretty. So yes, that is the third layer. And this is how you make an Arabic flower. So this is not like the only Arabic flower. We do have different kinds of Arabic flowers as I have shown here. One is that, and there is also another different kinds of Arabic flowers. Yes, that will be it. So I hope you all enjoyed the session. These are the flowers which we have learned today. Sorry, I zoom out. Yeah, these are the flowers which we have learned today, or else you can like one more should we do? Yeah, one more I will do, which is the lotus flower, like the most important one. How did I forget that? So first of all, मैं एक drop shape draw कर रही हूँ ऐसी. Okay, drop shape draw किया. Then a step down, I'll take the second petal. Okay, just a step down, and I'm bringing it to the middle part. Yeah. Okay, now again, same goes to the other side. A step niche, second petal. Try to take care of the shape because that shape is everything. So yes. Now the third petal. If you want, you can increase the petal numbers. If you want to decrease, you can decrease two. But anyways, three petals is the like minimum. Minimum three petals होना चाहिए. Okay, I've given the third one. So this is the minimum amount of petals that you can do. If you want, you can just bring this line down and वहाँ पर एक dot भी दे सकती हूँ. Adds an extra that plain feeling will go. So yes, if you want और भी petals आप दे सकती हूँ. It's according to the space you have in the client's hand or your hand. And I'll finish it with a lotus leaf here. Like that. Okay, so that is the lotus. Can give a stem there. Okay, so that will be the lotus. If you want to give shading, you can give at the center by avoiding that dot, or else you can do this as a plain भी आप कर सकती हो. More like there is mostly these lotus are done in kind of inverted I mean, inverse filling. Yani, इसकी top part will be darkened. Okay, and this part will be also darkened, and the only shape will be left there. The lotus key shape will be only left there. Balance, all the space will be filled by mehendi. So this will be highlighted. SE mostly is given the lotus one. So yes, and I think that's it. So yes, it's time for me to leave now. So these are the flowers which I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, these are like very few of them. There are so much flowers there out. You can search and find out. So yes, I just took a little bit of them and just talk to you. So yeah, that's it, guys. So it's time for us to say bye now and again on next week. So yes, until that, bye guys. Take care. Love you all so much.